Are you risking anything at all entering the political arena to endorse Kamala Harris? And I think the answer people understand in this time and place is yes.
Since his arrest on September 16th, Diddy Combs has reportedly been spilling some shocking secrets, but the most jaw-dropping rumor involves none other than Oprah Winfrey. According to whispers, Diddy claims that Oprah was connected to his infamous parties in ways no one expected. The most disturbing allegation: some say Oprah might have helped bring young girls to these gatherings. And if that's not enough, her longtime partner, Stedman Graham, has mysteriously fled the country amidst these swirling rumors. But the big question is, could these claims really be true, or is this just an attempt to drag Oprah's name into a Hollywood scandal? Stay tuned, because this story is just getting started. We will share all the details, but before that, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and press the bell icon. First, let's get into Diddy's arrest. On September 16th, the rapper and entrepreneur was arrested and since then has been denied bail on not one but two separate occasions. It's been reported that he even put up his mother's multi-million-dollar home as collateral to try to secure his freedom, but the courts weren't having it. Sounds like a desperate move, don't you agree? Desperate times call for desperate measures, and now it seems like Diddy is taking a different route to save himself by offering up major names in the industry. And guess who's at the top of the list? None other than Oprah Winfrey, and even more shockingly, her longtime partner Stedman Graham. Allegedly, Diddy's strategy is to throw some of the biggest and most powerful names in Hollywood under the bus to lighten his own legal troubles. But the question is, why would Diddy betray Oprah if they'd been in cahoots all this time? Let's talk about Oprah and Stedman for a second. Over the years, people have suspected that Oprah isn't quite as squeaky clean as she appears. While she built a brand on empowering others, particularly women, there's always been that whisper of something shady lurking beneath the surface.
We arrested a former employee who was working at Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls. She was arrested yesterday for several charges.
And now, with Diddy reportedly turning over big names to authorities, it seems like Oprah and Stedman are in the crosshairs. Reports are flying that Stedman, who's always kept a low profile compared to this famous partner, has allegedly fled the country. Sources claim that he was a regular attendee at Diddy's infamous parties, and it's starting to look like those gatherings may have involved more than just casual networking.
Were that there are a lot of people in Hollywood who are probably worried about which Diddy parties they were at and what was going on.
Could it be that Stedman witnessed something too shocking for him to stick around? Now, Diddy isn't the first high-profile figure in the entertainment industry to be accused of heinous acts. Over the years, we've seen names like Jeffrey Epstein and Harvey Weinstein make headlines for their deplorable behavior. And here's the kicker. Just like Diddy, Epstein and Weinstein had close ties to Oprah Winfrey. The one thing these men all seem to have in common: their friendly relationships with Oprah. While some say it's purely coincidental, others are pointing out that maybe there's more to the story than we've been told. It's no secret that Oprah has been one of the most powerful women in the entertainment industry for decades. But with that power comes influence, and some believe she may have used that influence to cover up dark secrets. Reports suggest that not only did Oprah know about Diddy's alleged crimes, but she may have even played a role in protecting him. But what about Stedman? Why would he flee the country if he had nothing to hide? Well, sources say that after learning just how deeply involved Oprah may have been in these scandals, Stedman couldn't handle the shock. After all, when you've been with someone for nearly 40 years, like Stedman and Oprah, it's hard to believe that they could be capable of such terrible things. Oprah and Stedman's relationship has always been a topic of interest. The couple has been together since 1986, which is a hopping 38 years, but they've never married or had children. This arrangement has always sparked speculation, but Oprah has been open about why they've never tied the knot. In a 2004 interview, Oprah admitted that while Stedman proposed to her in 1992, she quickly realized she didn't want a traditional marriage. Her career, especially her legendary talk show, took priority over domestic life. Some people have speculated that this dynamic may have contributed to the current rumors, with Stedman possibly growing tired of always being in Oprah's shadow. Now, with these new allegations involving Diddy, Some are wondering if this unique relationship dynamic has finally reached its breaking point. This isn't the first time Oprah has faced controversy. Over the years, there have been numerous claims that Oprah's image as America's sweetheart doesn't align with her true self. From accusations of running smear campaigns against her critics to claims of sabotaging people's careers, Oprah's past is far from spotless.
And this is what I do know for sure. When something this major happens, when you have the fallout, 50 women coming forward, that it's a watershed moment.
Remember the controversy surrounding her book club. Oprah publicly supported James Frey's memoir, A Million Little Pieces, only for it to be exposed as largely fabricated. While she later confronted Frey on her show, the damage had already been done. And let's not forget her involvement in promoting Jenny McCarthy's anti-vaccination rhetoric, which many blame for fueling the modern anti-vax movement. But perhaps some of the most disturbing allegations against Oprah are the ones claiming she exploited her guests for ratings. One of the most infamous examples of this is her interview with
People are going to write what they want to write. We try not to read the good or the bad because it just kind of comes with the territory. You know, either you're too fat, you're too skinny, and people are just going to write what they
What size are you, by the way?
Size?
Yeah, I always like
I'm
to
really
know.
short.
You're not sure?
Girls, and
Oh,
you know.
that's so interesting. That is so interesting. I'm like obsessed with size, and you're like, I really don't know.
Mary-Kate did eventually seek treatment for an eating disorder later that year. And we've progressed and we've seen just the look on her face, how horrified Mary-Kate and her sister Ashley were when they were asked that question, and then for Oprah to laugh about it.
the Olsen twins, Mary-Kate and Ashley. At the time, rumors were swirling about Mary-Kate's alleged eating disorder, and instead of showing compassion, Oprah bluntly brought it up in an uncomfortable moment that clearly left the young actresses blindsided. Another controversial interview was with country music legend Dolly Parton. In that 2003 sit-down, Oprah pressed Dolly about her cosmetic surgeries and even touched on a very sensitive topic: Dolly's battle with depression. The way Oprah handled these moments raised eyebrows then, and people are still talking about them today. As for Stedman, his sudden disappearance from the public eye amid Diddy's legal troubles has sparked even more rumors. Some insiders are saying that Stedman had no idea how deep Oprah's alleged involvement might have been until the investigation into Diddy's crimes started pointing in their direction. But what exactly could Stedman have seen or heard that made him flee? When you've been in a relationship with one of the entertainment industry's most powerful women for nearly 4 decades, it's likely that you know a lot more than the public does. Did Stedman witness something that made him rethink everything? Or is he just trying to avoid getting roped into the investigation? Let's talk about Oprah's wealth for a second. With an estimated net worth of over $3 billion, Oprah is one of the richest women in the world. But some are now questioning how much of that fortune has been used to cover up scandals and keep certain people quiet. While Oprah has done incredible work with her charitable foundations, including her school in South Africa, not everything has been rosy. You may remember the scandal involving the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls, where several students came forward with accusations of abuse by staff members. Oprah personally went to South Africa to investigate, but many believe that the situation was quietly swept under the rug. At the end of the day, Oprah has always maintained a carefully curated public image. Her talk show was a safe space where people could open up about their most intimate struggles. But as more information surfaces, we have to ask, how much of that image was real, and how much of it was just good PR? While Oprah was bringing celebrities and everyday people alike into her studio to talk about everything from mental health to weight loss, was she hiding dark secrets of her own? With Diddy's recent allegations and Stedman's mysterious disappearance, it's becoming harder and harder to separate fact from fiction.